When I was gonna start this video, I was gonna say that you were at a border that you hadn't been to before, that you were about to start something that you'd never embarked in, but I think I was wrong. You've been here before. And I don't mean in the sense that this is something that has repeated for you, but you've been here. You've been at this place. You've been on this journey. You've been in the underworld. And if this message found you, it's because I'm here to help you get to the other side of it. So wherever you are, whether you are just beginning or you're in the middle or you're really near the end, you don't have to do it alone anymore. And I think if you look back on it, you'd realize that you were never doing it alone, because there's some really powerful forces that have been guiding you through this and have been with you on this journey. And I would almost say that they're not guiding you, that you have been co-creating with them. And while it might feel like the path was paved for you and that it has been walked by many others, and it has, this one is new to you. It's different to you. It's unique to you. Because the pain that we feel, that pain that is our core wound, whatever it is for me and whatever it is for you, is probably very different. But at the end, it feels the very same. It's that ache within you that you can't seem to fix. And in realizing that you can't fix it, you have been forced to let go, and letting go has felt like falling into a portal that has brought you to a place where you have faced things that you didn't know existed and things that you didn't know were possible. You have entered a realm, or you are entering a realm, where all of your fears will be sitting in a table staring at you, where every room that you walk into, there will be pain. But I don't want you to be scared, because in going through this, you will find the salvation, and you will find the peace and sovereignty and connection with your soul that you have been craving all along. And if you're here, it's probably because you already have realized what you're going through and what it means and why you're being pushed to do this. But I want you to know that it's not a punishment, and the things that have happened to you and the things that you will have to face are things that are meant to shine a light on what it is that you have to overcome to get to the other side. And if this doesn't make sense right now, it will once you're sitting with yourself and once you're in those rooms with those things. And for me, it wasn't something that I was excited to do. My journey into the underworld felt like falling, and it felt like not being able to breathe. It felt like being held underwater, and it felt like at times like not wanting to live. But through surrendering and allowing myself to fall and trusting that I would get through it and I would find a way through any monster or demon that I encountered, was a very liberating experience. And as I went through the underworld, I realized that a lot of those monsters and demons weren't that. They were like versions of myself and scenarios that I seemed to replay over and over with different people. Things that at one point felt like things that were being done to me, and things that were just happening in life. And once I was in the underworld and I faced those things, I realized that they were creations that I had brought into my reality. And through sitting with them and recognizing them for what they were, I was able to give them the humanity that they so desperately wanted. And I was able to take control over my life because there were no longer demons in my head that I was trying to run away from. I understood who every single one of them was, and they knew who I was. And that's my cat, she agrees. And I want you to know that if this is you, this hanged man that I drew, know that it is okay to let yourself fall. You've been enlightened. You've seen the light. You're feeling yourself be pulled underwater, and while it's really scary to drown, you need to know that the underworld is something that you're not going to be able to outrun, and this change, this liberation is something that your soul has been craving for a very long time, and you've gotten to the point where there's nowhere to go, and you know that because you've been feeling that choking feeling before you even go underwater. So do not be afraid, my friend. It is okay. And this transformation that you're going to go through is going to be really scary and uncomfortable at times. And not only will you learn things about yourself, but you will learn a lot of things about the people around you and the roles that they play and the roles that you've played and the way in which the world works. And at times it will become very disenchanting, and it'll make you feel like, what is the use? It'll almost make you feel like you have looked through the matrix and you have seen how it works, but fret not. We have no clue how it works. But what I do know is that once you let yourself be this hanged man and you let yourself just suspend and you let yourself be still and not try to fix what's happening or not try to get to the destination or not understand what's happening, you let yourself just wander in and wander into the underworld, you'll be so surprised how freeing that can feel. So know that you are not alone. And if you're ever going through that journey, you can call on your spirit guides and your angels, and know that the underworld doesn't have to be the scary place that a lot of people see it as. For me, it was a place of profound transformation and a place where, like I said, I not only learned a lot about myself, but I learned a lot about my interaction with this 3D world and what I wanted to bring into it. So the underworld has opened a portal for me where I feel like I can bridge two worlds, and once you descend into it, you will never be the same. You will be a portal too, a portal of change, because the change within you will be so hard to ignore that others will be moved by it without you even having to do much. You will just be a portal of change, and you will be bridging two worlds. But before you even start thinking about that, just think about the fact that you will be bridging your soul with your ego instead of letting just one of them steer your ship. But if this resonated, which if you're still here, I know it did, know that you are so loved, and know that if it feels scary or hopeless, that's normal and that's okay. And I'm not saying that you deserve that, and I'm not saying that it's okay, because in theory it would be beautiful if nobody had to ever feel those things. But whatever has happened to you in your life that has brought you to this gate, know that it is not a punishment, and The liberation that you will feel is something, 1212 as I said that, is something that no one will ever be able to take away from you. But yeah, you are loved. Your angels love you. The universe loves you, and you're not alone. Don't be afraid. Journaling helps a lot, especially if you start having vivid dreams. Write those down. And if you have any recurring dreams, figure out why they're happening. What about them needs to be looked at? What inside of you needs more attention that is manifesting in the astral plane like that? But yeah, journaling will help you a lot. But yeah, you are loved, you are not alone, and I will talk to you soon, because I feel like we have a lot to still discover. And like I said, I am still in the underworld, and maybe I'm still down here to be a gatekeeper of sorts, but I feel like I will always be doing work in the underworld, because I think we can both agree that whenever you discover something new about yourself, something else comes to view. You're like a never-ending masterpiece, which is really exciting, because while it would be really nice to just have everything figured out about ourselves, what kind of existence would that be? It'd be like a really shitty game of Sims where you use cheats and you got everything you wanted within the first 10 minutes, and then you're like, now what? But yeah, I love you, and I will see you so soon. Your angels are with you. You are divinely protected, and there is nothing to be afraid of, because ultimately you are the creator. You have source within you, and you are divinely protected. Sending you so much love and so much peace. And if I don't see you again before the new year, happy new year, and have a beautiful start to 2026. It's going to be an amazing fucking year, I promise.